Welcome students. So myself Mehboob Pasha, and today in this class we will continue with the chapter that is acids, bases and salts. So in last class we have studied what are acids and what are bases, and we also studied some of the examples that contains acids and bases, and further we have studied that something about indicators. Okay, we have studied something about indicators. So in this session we will be learning about indicators. Okay, so once again, what is an indicator? Okay, what is an indicator? Indicator is a special type of substances. Indicator is a special type of substances that is used to determine. Okay, so that is used to determine whether the substance is acidic or basis. Okay, so here as I told you, sometimes it is not possible to taste the substance just to tell that whether it contains acid or basis. So in this situation we will use indicators, and here there are some natural indicators, that is litmus, turmeric and China rose. Now let us discuss about litmus. Okay, so what is litmus? So it is a natural dye. It is a what? It is a natural dye, and it is made from lichens. Okay, it is obtained from lichens. So here what is litmus? Litmus is a natural dye and it is made from lichens. So what happens? So when we put litmus in water, it will turns purple. Okay, it will turns purple in color. So when we put litmus in water or distilled water, so then what happens? The litmus turns into pink color. Okay, so here litmus, the indicator is litmus. Okay, so it is available in solution. It is available in solution as well as it is available in paper strips. Okay, so it is available in solution as well as it is available in paper strips. That is, it is available in red paper strip, and it is available in it is also available in blue paper strips. Okay, so here there are two paper strips, that is red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. By using litmus paper, how we will come to know that whether the substance is acid or basis? Okay, look at here. Acid turns blue litmus to red. So what happens when we touch the any substance? So when we touch any substance with the red litmus paper, so when we touch any substance with the blue litmus paper, okay, suppose we are touching any substance with the blue litmus paper, if that blue litmus paper turns to red, if that blue litmus paper turns to red, means what? Then what it indicates? It indicates that the substances that we are touching with the litmus paper contains acid. Okay, so how it indicates? If the blue paper turns to red, it indicates that the substance contains acid. And if you are touching any substances, okay, if you are dipping the if you dip the red color litmus paper, if you dip the red color litmus paper in any solution or in any substances, if the red color litmus paper turns to blue, if the red color litmus paper turns to blue, then what it indicates? It indicates that the substance contains bases. Yes, if the red litmus paper turns to blue, what it indicates? It indicates that the substance contains bases. Okay, so if blue litmus paper turns to red, what it indicates? It indicates that it contains acids. If red litmus paper turns to blue, what does it indicate? It indicates that the substance contains bases. Now let us study the second indicator, that is turmeric. How turmeric is used as an indicator? Okay, how turmeric is used as an indicator? So here turmeric is the turmeric is mixed with water. Okay, so turmeric is mixed with water to form a paste. Then this paste, okay, so then this paste is put on a blotting paper. Then this paste is put on a blotting paper and it is dried. Okay, and it is dried to make a thin paper strips of turmeric paper. Okay, so what happened? The paste of turmeric is put on a blotting paper and it is dried. Okay, so and it is dried to form a thin strips of turmeric paper. Then, okay, what happened? The strips are put into the solutions. The strips are put in here. These strips of turmeric paper. Okay, so these strips of turmeric paper are put into the solution in order to determine whether acid or basis. Okay, so here what happens when we will get the strips of turmeric paper? So these strips are used to determine whether the substance is acid or basis. So how it determines? Okay, so if we dip the turmeric paper, okay, so if we dip the turmeric paper in a solution, if we dip the turmeric paper in a solution, the turmeric paper stays yellow. Okay, the turmeric paper stays yellow if it is dipped in the solution contains acid. Okay, if we dip the solution, if we dip the litmus paper in the solution, okay, if we dip the litmus paper in the solution, then what happens if the color of the strip is not changed? Okay, if the color of the strip is not changed, that is what happens, then we can indicate that the substance is acid. Okay, then we can indicate that the substance is acid. And if the color is changed to bright red, okay, if the color is changed to bright red, then we can indicate that the substance contains bases. Okay, so how we can determine whether the substance is acid or basis using turmeric? So here what happens, the yellow strips of turmeric paper is used to determine the acidic or basic nature of a substances. Okay, so here if we dip the solution, if we dip the substances with the turmeric paper strip, the color of turmeric paper strip is yellow. No, if we dip the paper strip of the, if we dip the paper strip, okay, so if the color is not changed, then we can say that the substance is acid. And if the color of turmeric paper strip gets changed to bright red, if the color of the strip gets changed to bright red, then we can say that the substance contains bases. So let us discuss the third indicator, that is China rose. So how China rose is used as an indicator? So here what happened, the petals of China rose are kept in warm water for some time. Okay, the petals of China rose are kept in warm water. So after some time what happens, we'll get a colored solution. Okay, that water turns into a colored solution. Then this colored solution, is used to determine whether the substance is acid or basis. Okay, so here with the help of this solution we can we will just determine whether the substance is acid or basis. Look at here. Okay, if we put this colored water, if in a solution, if the color of that solution changes to dark pink, okay, so we have taken a solution, we don't know whether the solution is acid or basic. So what happens if we put the color? Okay, so if we put the colored water in that solution, after putting the colored water, if the color of solution, turns to dark pink, then we can say that the solution contains acid. Okay, then we can say that the substance is acidic in nature. So if the solution turns to green, then we can say that it is basic in nature. Okay, suppose there is a solution containing suppose there is a solution, if we put the colored water, in that solution, if that solution, after putting the colored water, if that solution turns to green, okay, after putting colored solution, if that solution turns to green, then we can easily determine that the substance contains basis. Okay, so here like this, with the help of China rose, we can determine that the substance is acid or basis. Okay, so when we put colored water in substances, if the color of substances turns to dark pink, then we can say that the solution contains acid. And if the color of substance changes to green, then we can say that the substance contains basis. Okay.